Hi guys, this is Amanda Nardozzi. I am a psychic intuitive. Thank you for hopping into my little ferret den here. We're keeping it warm, we're keeping it cozy. Today we have an angel reading for you. Specifically, I am channeling Archangel Raphael to help you with whatever it is that needs to be healed right now. So we're going to jump right in. I have some items out that help me connect with Archangel Raphael. If you have anything in your vicinity that you would like to use, I like using green candles. I know they can be used for money spells and like people use them for money and financial purposes, but I use it also for healing because I associate green with the heart chakra. Pink is also something that I associate with the heart chakra and with healing, which is why I also have little pink flowers out. Whatever you use to connect, even if you don't have any tools or have any items, you just want to sit with yourself and meditate, that's totally fine too. I help, Archangel Raphael helps me a lot with Reiki, so I typically call on him when I channel healing energy. So I expect a lot of psychic information to come through. I will be using my angel cards and then rolling some dice for you for a following angel message with that as well. So get comfortable, get settled, find a place where you can be in a calm and quiet space. I like to put my feet on the floor, or if I'm just getting comfortable and laying on the couch, that's okay too. But I'm going to walk us through a meditation first, and then we'll hop on into the cards, okay? So I'm going to imagine taking a deep breath. Well, I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to imagine roots coming out of my feet and into the earth, reaching its core. And while I do that, I'm going to take a really steady and slow deep breath in. Take it out. Spirit sees us with nothing but love. We are the angels that walk the earth. We give voice to the angels. We are spirit. We walk with spirit. So if you feel called, I like to imagine myself with angel wings. I like to see myself as the angel that God sent me here to be, just as everybody else is sent here to be. We walk with spirit. We are spirit. We are all one. When we are connecting with this loving vibration, tune into your heart chakra where the heart is. I imagine a green or pink space, whatever calls to you. You can imagine a strong golden light coming from it, a very vibrant white light. I like to imagine that light shooting up straight to the heavens, and then imagining angelic energy connecting down through my crown chakra from the top, straight into my heart, through my body, all of my energetic chakras, all of my centers, coming out of my feet into the roots that I am digging into the earth here and straight through Earth's core. Following a few deep breaths in, relaxing this body, calling this light into any spaces of tension. Feel free to pause the video if you feel like you want to sit in this space longer with me. Longer with yourself, longer with channeling and connecting with this archangel energy. For those of us who are ready, I will proceed. So we're going to call in the specific situation. I'm going to read the specific situation. What energetically are we looking at with your Strength Heart Challenge? And actually, before I do that, I will light this candle to help me call in this energy. I do like to work with fire here. Thank you. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for helping me serve the collective and for helping me connect with this collective energy. Thank you for guiding the people to this message who are meant to see it, who are meant to grow from it. So specifically, I'm pulling a Strength Heart Challenge for your situation. Okay. Some challenges to bring up here. Okay, so a strength that you have that's coming up very strongly. It's coming up and out from within you. This is something that Okay, they're saying direct your attention to the card. So strength and guidance, this is something that you are carrying strong with you. You are aware that your guides are walking next to you. You are aware that this angelic presence is walking with you. Archangel Raphael is very strong in your presence already, working very closely. It is a habit. Spirit is talking specifically about a habit that you're having, that maybe you're struggling with. There is a habit, and there's something about sustaining you, either financially or romantically, but there's something energetically here that it's a habit that you are trying to use to sustain yourself, that you might, there's like a good habit that you're trying to focus more on, or there's like a better practice that you are trying to get a good foothold on. And there could be some things that you're realizing, certain patterns that aren't quite resonating with you, things that you were trying in the past that you felt like they were sustaining you, but now it's no longer working for you, because it's almost like you're like cleansing these things from your energy. I do feel like for some of you, it's in relation to compensation or finances. For others of you, it's romance, just because I see that there's a challenge card here with that. For some of you, it could be both. But I am seeing that perhaps you've had some habits, like there are spiritual habits that you're gaining. There's two sides of this. So a strength that's coming up from within is that you are recognizing that like some habits that aren't serving you anymore, or patterns that you don't recognize as a part of you anymore. And you are starting to gain habits of trust. You're starting to gain this faith in the divine, that they are with you, that they are guiding you. So feeling that presence strongly with you. You're seeing maybe signs or synchronicities, or you're feeling angelic presences with you. But your guides are with you, and they are helping you move with this. And Archangel Raphael is helping you right now. What's coming up from within, he's helping you to stay grounded and focused. So this is coming up from within, something that you have been feeling called to recently. I'm going to try not to get the glare on the camera here, on the card, so you can see it. But specifically, this angel is imagining staying rooted to the ground. So I did, during our meditation, feel called specifically to focus on grounding with imaginary roots, not imaginary, but like imagining roots going straight to the core of the earth. This doesn't have to be quite a nature walk, but this could be just maybe you've been up in your head recently. So doing more physical things. Archangel Raphael is saying what's important for your healing right now is that things have been very hectic. Maybe you've been through a tumultuous time. It's important right now. It's coming up from within. You're feeling like you need to get grounded. And that could be anything from let me clear the dishes from my sink in the physical, to let me go out and walk in nature and hug a tree. I just need to get into my physical body and get back to my physical needs. So there's something here about coming back to you and getting in tune with your own needs rather than other people's needs. So Archangel Raphael is helping you and healing with that. Specifically in your challenge, you did get 3 cards that popped out, but this doesn't necessarily mean that, this does indicate it's a strong challenge, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there is a ton of challenges to face. I find them all interconnected. So here, a challenge is surrendering. So a challenge here, Archangel Raphael is noticing that you are having trouble. I'm actually getting Archangel Michael is coming through a little bit too. You're struggling with that feeling of surrender, with feeling like you are protected. And I do want to say Archangel Michael is coming through as well to tell you that yes, you are protected, but it's challenging to just let the situation go, which is understandable, but Spirit's asking you to trust a little bit more, like they are guiding you to trust a little bit more. Archangel Raphael is working healing energy on you, and in order to receive that energy, you do need to get into a space of being grounded and, you know, connecting with the earth, or connecting with your physical body and just tending to yourself, okay, like your physical needs. You also have romance and connection coming up, so this could be healing a romantic connection for you. And like I said, this could be healing something financially that's occurred recently. There's some type of upheaval here, but Spirit's asking to like settle it. So Archangel Raphael, the strong presence here is that he's saying he's here to help you heal whatever that upheaval was. But I feel like there is like a romantic connection here, like you are healing from a romance gone awry, or that, you know, your relationship with romance, if you don't have a healthy view of romance because of your experiences, Archangel Raphael is helping give healing energy to that, okay? So next up, we're going to say what specifically, I do want to dive a little bit more into what specifically is being healed, Archangel Raphael. We're pulling from Angels and Ancestors. These are all Kyle Gray decks, by the way. I have the Angel Guide here, Angels and Ancestors, as well as Angel Prayer. I do have all of them listed below in the description box. Let's pull another one. What specifically is being healed? What else do we need to know? So, okay, so Spirit is specifically, like, he's saying guideline. I'm hearing him say guideline. So some things that are being healed or some things that you're drawing to recognize at this present moment is Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Your soul is getting stronger now. You are hearing the voice of your soul a little bit more clear as you, I feel like this healing energy that Archangel Raphael is helping provide is helping clear the way so that you can hear the voice of your soul a little bit more. I heard follow your stars. So if you're somebody who's very into astrology, or if you are drawn to astrology, there is some encouragement here to study that a little bit more and look at your own star path, your own astrology chart, and specifically maybe try to work with the phases of the moon, or work with the different cycles and different astrology. Like maybe you follow astrology updates. That could actually help bring some of your dreams or bring some of your energy a little bit more to the ground so you can hear what's happening in the spiritual and help manifest things in the physical. I do feel like you're being called in a particular direction, or you're feeling called to act in a certain way moving forward from this upheaval. And Archangel Raphael is saying, like, speak clearly. I'm hearing, like, speak clearly upon what you would like. Okay. Next up, we have Seer, see beyond the current situation. So it feels all muck and gloom and muddy right now. But I feel like there's a need to zoom out and, this serves you. He's saying this serves you. It is for the greater good. You are gaining, what are they gaining? Okay, time will tell. They're saying time will tell. They're not telling me exactly what you're gaining. Oftentimes in times of upheaval, we are gaining resilience. We are gaining more knowledge about ourselves that we didn't have before. And it is your turn to settle, is what I'm hearing. It is your turn to settle down. It is your turn to rest. It is your time to heal. There has been a focus on everyone else and not enough of a focus on yourself. So zoom out and, yes, understand that maybe you've been putting a lot of energy towards all of these situations that have not been serving you, but understand that, these energies had to be present in order for you to see the value in yourself. So that being said, it's not like we have to look back on these icky memories and say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that happened to me, because I don't think anybody ever is going to feel that way. But you can look back and gain an appreciation for the person that you are becoming, and trust that you are making yourself stronger, that you are gaining a better sense of your own boundaries, your own value. I hear specifically self-worth. So Archangel Raphael kind of wants you to zoom out a little bit and see a situation with love. There's something here important about seeing the situation with love, but also separating yourself and allowing yourself to move on, because Snake is also here, shedding old skin. That's something else that you are actually, I keep hearing tumultuous time. This is very difficult, and there is parts of yourself that needs to be shed in order to not step into a situation like this again. It is a cycle. It is a pattern. Specifically, again, I feel like it's in regards to romance, finances, or wherever this applies to you. I feel specific for a lot of you, strong connection with a romantic thing where, like, maybe you find that you're going after the same types of people, and something that, like, recognize it's, ooh, that's a little tough. So recognize, and I know this isn't like as gentle, but I'm going to just convey it anyway. Recognize that it's not them, it's you. And that is an amazing thing to hear, though, because when you give other people that power, like when you think that, all of these people, like everybody else sucks, and, there are all these people, like nobody knows how to love me, the rest of the world, all these events are happening to me, you really take the power out of your own hands. And what Archangel Raphael is saying, that it's amazing that you are recognizing that this pattern, this cycle, it's amazing that you are doing this, that you are seeing it, because then you can use your power to change it and say no to these things in the future. Basically, just now, I almost got burnt from the candle there. I don't know if you saw. And to me, that is like coming through with another message of, you see that you're about to get burnt and then you move away because you recognize where the burn occurs and you don't play with fire. You're recognizing where you have gotten burned and what could potentially be red flags, and you are actually valuing yourself like to the point where you're like, okay, but I want to say no now. I don't want to entertain this anymore. So that is the type of skin you are shedding. You're shedding these old patterns. You are shedding the types of things that you've been attracted to. You are shedding, the habits that you have had, the cycles that you have had that have perpetuated these situations, regardless of where they, regardless of what area of life they attribute to. But you're recognizing it and you're saying, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to do what's best for me, and I'm moving on. And it's a little scary, undergoing change. Archangel Raphael is kind of coming through saying there's a hesitancy towards change and not really wanting to explore new things. So I'm just going to use romance because it's coming through very strongly in this reading. But specifically, if you go after a type of person and, let's say that these people aren't emotionally available for you and you want somebody to, tend to your feelings, to help support you so that you can support them, and it's just not an equal exchange. You are recognizing kind of the signs of, in like a future relationship. So like if you're going out and about, and if you are going out and dating a little bit more, I feel like there's a healing part first. I just heard like heal part of yourself first. And then Archangel Raphael will help bring that healing and stuff so that you can move on. And when you look and see, when you go out and when you go meet other people, you are noticing what's not working for you, and maybe there are specific, I won't want to say like types of people, but you're going out and you're seeing different people that you would have never considered dating before, but you're thinking, you know what, maybe I'll give it a try, and then you're actually going to find that you really like that, and then you'll find more traits that you didn't know could exist in a lover. So that specifically is coming through for those of you who are looking to heal romance. The right fit is out there for you. It's just a matter of letting that in and allowing yourself to experience something new, even if you're not used to it. Okay, so that being said, who else is with them? That would be like, that row is kind of a main guideline. So following the voice of your soul, zooming out, and shedding some skin. Those are kind of action items. Let me see what other help is available for you right now. Who else is working closely? Who else is working closely with this person? Who else is working closely with you to help you heal, to help you see, to help you breathe? I knew it. I fucking knew it. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. I freaking knew it. Oh my goodness. I knew Archangel Raphael would come out, okay? Because we're working with Archangel Raphael. So first, let me bring up Peaceful Warrior, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. She is coming through to help you work on your boundaries. And like I said, Archangel Michael is here to like give you the sense that you're safe. I do sense his presence around. I see Archangel Ariel specifically here to help guide you in standing up for yourself, but not with an electric fence. So oftentimes when we do declare our boundaries, sometimes people, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, when people declare very strongly, very defensively, and maybe even sometimes in an offensive and attacking way, like, you may not do this, I can't believe you would even consider. Archangel Ariel comes forward to help us declare our boundaries with love, because we are first of all, being very firm in saying no. We can have understanding and compassion for the other party, but at the same time, it's not like you're a soft pillow. That's somebody's coming through saying, like, don't tell them they're going to be a soft pillow, but being very firm in that you may not, but also trusting that you will carry your boundaries forward. You will carry them through because you have more control over your situation than you think, and you're starting to recognize that. That's part of the skin that you're shedding, is the part of you that didn't believe that you had that power. So now that you are recognizing that power, it's almost like, some people who are on the offensive, I do believe that a part of that is because they don't trust themselves to hold up their boundaries, so that they are trying to put in extra effort to make sure the other person does not try to convince them of something that doesn't feel right with their soul. When in reality, it is us who, like, the people who are very secure in themselves and who do come forward and have a strong sense of their boundaries will say, I understand where you're coming from, but you may not. And it's very firm, but it's firm in a way that's like, like you don't mean any malice towards the other person, but you are also trusting yourself. You are trusting spirit. You know that that you can have the discernment to recognize when someone is maybe approaching you with ill intent, or maybe have better discernment for who is right for you romantically, or what situations in your life are good for you and what aren't, or the types of things, whether they're good or bad for you, whether they feel right to you or whether they don't feel right. So your discernment is heightening, and she's helping you work on the discernment and putting up appropriate boundaries. I see like specifically a fence, like a box, and she's helping you with that, okay? Archangel Raphael, of course, right in the middle here, the focal point of, your help. He's a part of your Archangel team. I do hear right now, like, archangels help us with all of our daily living, with just always they're here, especially when we call on them. We really draw that energy in. So specifically it says, thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. So specifically, I do feel drawing in energy to focus on your physical needs, I think is important. So you're tired, rest is what he's telling me. And he's very much focused on, he has this healing wand, this healing staff that Archangel Raphael is typically depicted with. This is the staff that you see like often on like the paramedics and, like on ambulances and such, and on hospitals. A lot of them use this. This is like a healing staff, and I'm pretty sure it has like, I want to say it has mythology, like mythological roots. And then we could talk forever about this staff. I can't talk forever about it just because I was explained to it by somebody who was like a mythological nerd, and I don't want to misrepresent anything because I'm not fully aware of it, but there's something about this staff, this healing, like he's shining healing light onto your body, and he's shining healing light onto your soul. But first you need to put forth the physical effort to take care of your physical body. So that helps let that light in from him a little bit more, and that helps connect with him a little bit better. So taking the time to not only meditate and connect with him spiritually, but honor yourself by, and honor him by taking care of your physical body, and Archangel Raphael will be incredibly happy. Like I sense his vibration getting like, he's already like a huge, such a happy vibration, but I connect with him a lot better when I take care of my own body. Okay. So like that can help you shed some light on the types of things that you need to do away with in your cycles or your patterns. By taking care of your physical body first, it can offer a sense of clarity and help his energy work more strongly with you. That's a way you can connect with him, okay? But he's like the main up and center in your energy, like helping you with your situation, okay? And then lastly, this is incredibly important because we talked about this with, the star ancestor here with follow the voice of your soul. You have the inner voice. So thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. So you have guides, you have angels whispering in your ear all day long, and not even just in your ear, but I feel them coming up from within. So typically the things that we want, the things that we desire, and the intuitive feelings that we get arise because guides, angels, our higher selves, and ourselves, it's all interconnected, it's all one. They are speaking through us, telling us which way to go that will serve us best. And even if, we're walking into rocky patches and our intuition might guide us to make decisions that aren't quite, like in our best interest, or like might not be good for us, I feel like you're walking into a time right now where you are calling up your power, you're like stepping into it, and you are listening to that voice that wants to fight for you. You're listening to that voice that wants to stand up and advocate for yourself, and you are saying, no, enough is enough. I just keep saying like enough is enough. I'm hearing something about eating, so make sure that you're eating properly and that you're sleeping. properly. There's something here about making sure that you are watching your eating. Not like you're eating too much or too little, like, but I get the sense that somebody is just not having much of an appetite. So make sure that you are eating. Try not to eat too much junk food, but I feel like, I feel very refreshed when I try to make sure that I have fruits and vegetables every day, because I know I'm definitely the type of person to not pay attention to the food that goes into my body. But I find that there's a huge difference if I make sure that I eat an apple a day, or I eat some cut up peppers in a day or something like that, So eating fresh fruits does make a difference and help make me feel lighter. Lunch foods in particular, things I would often associate, at least in the American culture, with lunch typically tend to be like the light stuff, the fruit, the veggies, like the healthy, like, carrot, whatever the case may be, carrots, celery, I don't know. I don't care. Just make sure that you are taking in things into your body that feel good for you. For you, it might be bread and butter, bread and jam. For you, it might be avocados. For you, it might be like a classic stir fry with a bunch of veggies in it or something like that, So whatever it is for you, like it could be like a soup filling curry. That's coming through too, curry, if you're somebody that really likes curry, so making a very nice healthy curry for yourself. But not too many comfort foods. I mean, yes, comfort foods here and there, but specifically it's coming through like refresh the body. Put something in there that makes you feel alive and pay attention to your body, okay? Feed your soul by feeding your body, but following your inner voice with that. And then last but not least, I will be rolling the angel dice and pulling a message from the Angel Guide or the Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray. We have 3, 5, 1. This is what the book looks like. I always close out my readings with this book. I bought the dice separately, so I actually roll the dice and then I open it up to read. So it's my own kind of divinatory thing, but you can use this for book divination a lot. Don't fear the energy of change. Oh, sorry, here I go. What did I say about like some of us are a little resistant to change when trying something new? I see you. I see you shrinking away from the camera. I see you. Don't fear the energy of change. It is always working according to the divine order and for your highest good. One more time. Don't fear the energy of change. It is always working according to the divine order and for your highest good. So again, what came through like in that middle row here is it's happening for you. It's not happening to you. So taking your own power back and recognizing, okay, I know that all of these decisions that I have made, even though they weren't good for me, are helping me recognize my worth. They're helping me recognize my value, and I am going to move forward accordingly in a way that I want to live and in a way that makes me feel good. So that being said, my love, thank you so much for joining me for this angel reading. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for helping channel your healing information through to this audience today. If this resonated with you in any way, go ahead, like it, subscribe, and all of the things. I have so many fun and exciting things coming to the channel. I'm launching my website soon, and watch out for a how-to video. So it's going to be so exciting. But yes, I love you, I love you, I love you. I will see you next time. Bye.